bonus upload today. What makes it a bonus upload though? I don't know. Well, for a guy that is just uploading 4 videos on average per week, anything I wasn't planning on doing initially is suddenly considered a bonus upload. And in today's second video of the day, we'll just check in with past Adrian and see how he thought the Champions League group stage would turn out. Cool? Cool. And as always, I want to hear how you guys did with your predictions, so let me know in the comments section. And remember, there's no need to lie. You're only hurting yourself. Honesty on the internet. Be a shining example for the kids. Nobody cares how well or poorly you did. Just if I did poorly, so let the roasting begin. Yo everyone, I'm still not home yet. I'm on vacation, so my setup is clearly different. Oh man, I forgot how chill this video was. We were still on our way back to the west coast of Canada from Europe, hence why I had that shitty lapel mic, which I was holding onto instead of clipped to my shoulder, which I hadn't used until this video because the clip broke immediately. So, what did I do to ensure I'm never having to hold a lapel mic like an idiot again? Boom! Go ahead, break. You're dispensable to me now because I have millions of clones of you from China. It's a tough call, but I think that Club Brugge will just slip past Monaco, meaning the standings will be Atletico, Dortmund, the Brucey boys, and then the Bougie boys, Monaco. That's what you guys come here for, right? My incredible talent for comedy. So, damn, I was so close to a perfect prediction in this one. I just got the top 2 teams flipped around, and I mean, come on. They both finished on 13 points. So, that was a relatively easy one to call, but now it starts to get interesting. In Group B, as the fun continues and we hit perhaps our first of 3 potential groups of death. Well, would you look at that? I had them listed in the correct order already. We don't need to see what I said with my final prediction, correct? Because I didn't change anything. Did I? Adrian? Not to mention their Belgian defense, the sometimes gave-saving Lloris, who admittedly can also cost you a game with some of his clangers. Dude, can he ever, and did he ever, have a real nice howler against Barcelona? Good times. With that said, I think that Tottenham will finish behind them in second, making it to the knockout stages once again, while Inter will finish in third, going on to be one of the top contenders for the Europa League, and PSV, unfortunately, will finish bottom. No, that's what you come here for. Not the terrible dad jokes level of humor, but the otherworldly prediction ability. Perfect group. Every position with a big green check mark. Let's go. Now, if you thought the last group was a tight one, then Group C comes along to make things even harder for you. Even harder. Try me. Or past Adrian. Try him. I think their luck will run out a bit, but they'll at least provide us with 1 or 2 fun moments in this group. Yeah, man, I mean, they certainly did, as they beat Liverpool 2-0, got a draw off of Napoli, and of course, took a little nap during their match against PSG to treat us to those great goals from Neymar. Not that there was anything they could have done about them, they were just insane free kicks. Well, I don't think they will boss this one. They will finish ahead of Napoli in second place, while Napoli drop into the Europa League for the 2nd season running. You hear that? Do you see those standings? Use your senses. What do we call what just happened? That's right, an ace, a perfect group. That's 2 in a row and makes me even more annoyed that I didn't get Group A. Come on, Atletico. All you had to do was beat Brugge. Frustrating. Very frustrating. But, okay, Adrian, Group D, let's go. I fear for this one. I think that for this group, as I said, it's going to be a tight one, but the most likely outcome that I see is, well, I'm loath to admit it, Porto finishing top in this one with Galatasaray right behind them, Schalke dropping into the Europa League in third, and Lokomotiv on a train to elimination. See what I did there? Absolutely trash joke, and I apologize for it. As you should, and I personally would like to apologize for making my first error in this video. I feel like there are plenty more to come, and after starting so brightly, well, I may have just peaked too early in my predicting career. Only 1 point from this group, and now we have Group E. I'm still not completely convinced by the defense, though Odysseus is looking great in goal, and Facundo Ferreira is having a slow start up top. Has anyone seen Facundo? And I am nervous about betting on Benfica getting it done this go around, given how dreadful they were last season, but that being said, I don't think they will be as dreadful as last season, and they will at least get into second, while Ajax drops into the Europa League. God. Yeah, why did I trust Benfica? Never again, so long as Rui Vitoria and the King of Tires are around. Ajax are far superior, and like I said in my last video, they have my support going forward in this competition. Let's do it, Ajax. Okay, let's pick it up here, Adrian. And what did you think for Group F? Surely you went with City and Lyon, right? Right? I think that Nagelsmann will get crucial results against Lyon, guiding Hoffenheim to their first ever Champions League round of 16. Lyon, well, of course they're going to drop into the Europa League. What a mess. I mean, if Hoffenheim could have defended, they would have been fine in this group, but this is embarrassing, man. I have lost my powers as time has gone on. But hey, you know what? There was actually a decent amount of teams that were seeded third that made it through this go-around. But regardless, just a single point once again from this group. Almost there, guys. We are in the final two groups. Oh, thank goodness. But with that said, I think that it will be AS Roma finishing in first in this group, with Real Madrid just 1 point behind them in second place. Tight stuff. Hey, I got the top 2 teams. That was easy. That was the easy part. Got the wrong order of everything, but I don't care because I'm desperate for points and I already know that I messed up the final group. So how did I do so? Tell him, Adrian. So United clearly have problems in the center back position as well, despite having a wealth of options, all of which seem to be completely erratic. I have a suspicion that their center back pairings like to share a spliff pre-match because the errors they make at times are comical, to say the least, let alone Dr. Jones's penchant for scoring own goals. I'm so glad I mentioned that because you just knew that he couldn't resist scoring on his own team throughout the entire group stage campaign. Some fault has to be laid upon Romero for rushing out into no man's land as well, but still, good shit. All right, let's get to it. But the more I think about it, the more that I can see Valencia pipping United to second, with Juve finishing in first, United dropping into the Europa League, and young boys just sort of there for the ride to help others improve their goal difference tally. Alright, so first off, that was harsh on young boys because they weren't nearly as bad as some teams in this competition. And second, it hurts how close it was to becoming a reality that United were Europa bound, as I spoke of in my last video, Champions League group stage roundup. Had Fellaini's illegal late winner versus young boys been called back thanks to VAR, because I really don't blame the ref on that one, it would have set up a winner-takes-all scenario in United's final match against Valencia, and I think that Valencia would have got it done. I mean, they did get it done versus United on the final match day, but the damage was already done to their campaign, which is unlucky. And I know that VAR wasn't being used in the group stage, but since they announced it already, that's what I was getting at, you know? Since they announced it for the knockout rounds. Alright, so, not a great showing by me in the latter half of the groups, but a strong start. What does that strong start get me? Is it enough? 12 out of 16 teams with 2 perfect groups. Only 75%, not my best showing. Not as good as my World Cup group stage predictions, but hey, how did you do? Better? Worse? Same? Comment below. And a big thank you for watching this bonus video. And I hope you at least got some enjoyment out of it. If you did and you're new around here, then consider hitting subscribe and saying what up in the comments section so I can get to know you. Cool. Thanks so much. I'm Adrian, and I'll see you tomorrow for Roots of the Rivalry. Ooh, who's it gonna be? Take your guesses, and take care.